Girls Shrekshil fantasy. Boys Shrekshil fantasy. Me buying myself on the black market, out of stock. The billionaire's wife. The billionaire. Hey babies, everything okay? You haven't touched your koi shark. I tried to smuggle a wild animal out of Australia, but it didn't go as planned. Company trying to market something to millennials. Homie, consumerism is on fleek bae. We should 100 go to our nearest bastion of capitalism and get turned with your BFF. Friend, what's up? You look sad, what's wrong? Me, oh nothing, my mind, little foot mom. We should gaslight Jeff Bezos into thinking he never went to space. Help me out Reddit. How to get girlfriend. Do anybody know? I have very high testosterone, eat 6 pound ground beef per day, so please don't suggest that's the problem. And it's not like I'm boring as I have many hobbies such as firearms and Joker. Am I missing something? Actually, I know someone who talked to a girl once and found out that basically you can't get a girlfriend anymore because of cancel culture. Best bet is to focus on your firearms. Hope that helps. Uncircumcised guys really asking for condoms, bro. The stapler is on the table. I think food is entirely subjective. Think I'll feed my kid slime balls made of seaweed in his developmental years. He'll love it. Won't even want to eat my fries. He has his slime balls. You would be an awful father. Awfully good at feeding my son slime balls. The faded, once beloved Tumblr diva rushes you into her projection room and has her gay butler put on a reel of hit posts from days of yore. Look at me, she says, clutching your arm a little too tightly with her sharp nails and puffing on a gold cigarette holder, hoping the smoke will hide the tears brimming in her eyes. Wasn't I beautiful? Like, geez Scoob, we're in the Black Lodge. Wait, what the frick? I was joking, but Scooby-Doo in the Black Lodge is freaking canon. Are you kidding me? So is Grimes gonna put anti-imperialist back in her bio now? LOL. Love to get news this way. Selena Gomez said she's actually an awkward dork in real life. LOL, I knew we were the same. I bet she also collects bags of hair. When he asks whose pussy is this, all of it belongs to Serbia. Hey goth mutuals, stay hydrated. Grimes and Musk broke up. I say this to myself when the Arxiclian I sprayed on my shower's walls works. A note from a mean lesbian mutual as Roth 5 regular ones. Hearing Usher's Yeah at 3 AM. I don't suffer from I could fix him disease because I like my Meneville. I never pay attention to gas prices. TFM, do not get gas. Using this meme to explain inelastic demand to first year econ students. Receding hairlines are a hoe tray. Male pattern thoughtiness. Hell yeah, king, show more skin. You guys are just posting anything these days. I love Kingdom Hearts games. There'll be a dude covered in chains and swords who's just like HMMPH, and then Lightning McQueen from the Cars franchise will say, you mean only the friends we carry in our hearts can defeat the darkness and steal the shadow door? Ka-chow. Yo Mr. White, drive me to Barnes and Noble. I need to pick up the newest Warrior Cats book, Beach. Guys, you need to stop with the Chris Pratt Mario jokes before the whole MCU cast logs on and sings a song on Instagram denouncing people bullying him or whatever. By God, we'll bully them too. Love you babe. Is this just a flipped and enlarged picture of your own feet? Sweats nervously. Trying to cheer up a straight person, mon. It's not that bad. Isn't there a new MCU coming out soon? That'll be nice. Yeah. Some sick frick unfollowed me for posting pictures of my dog. I don't miss you at all. How close are you to losing your crap? Your heart knows things your mind can't explain. I'm catfishing you all. I'm actually dreamier and funnier and sillier and cuter and hotter and betterer and Shrexier and dreamier and more insane in person. 911, what's the emergency? Me. A TNT turned my phone off. Y'all the only people I can call. What y'all doing? Where the hose? Why you looking up almond joys in the background? I had beef with someone. Finally the answer to jorts we've been looking for. My eyes are bleeding. Sometimes you just need to let go to see what happens. Why is there so much discrimination against rich people? Mitt Romney, he is a delightful man, no homo. When your parents ask where the Byzantine Empire went, Fourth Crusade. Stop romanticizing the moon, she's my mom and I would die for her. Sorry for liking Riverdale, some crimes can never be forgiven. Me, I believe science. Science, please just don't use your phone right before bed and right after waking up. It's literally destroying your circadian rhythm. Me, no, I said I believed. I never said I'd obey. A squizzard, 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 squizzard my beloved. This website is a hive mind, but goddamn it sure is a squizzard. That's Plectrinoceros, it's the first 100% definite cephalopod in the fossil record. Wizard friend. Bro, did you know that the Cambrian era had its own little squid in a wizard hat? Application. So what makes you interested in working at our company? Me please. Someone. Are you okay? Me. Someone. Is that a yes? Me. I love doing my thing while someone else is in the room doing their thing. Like if you come over and you want to sit by the window and read while I sit on the floor drawing something and listening to a CD, that would be very nice. Do you freaking mind? I'm running through a crypto mine with a big magnet. She's the only thing keeping the tower from falling. Which state do you live in? Constant fear. Human skin is a fursuit for skeletons. I'm going to debone you like a freaking trout. The secret ingredient is love cliché is cute, but have you tried rage cooking? Cooking out of spite. It's really fun, and it tends to go one of this ways. Swearing ahead. I might be offended, but I'm about to eat all this by myself, so frick off. You said I couldn't do that. Well, at least I know how to make an omelette du fricker. Powered by sheer age I have risen, and so has my cake. Dilfs immediately made me think Dilfelves. I don't think Dilfelves can exist, I don't think it's possible, but I'm open to being proved wrong. Santa, this is a lot to unpack at once, conveniently compressed into a single word response. When you're writing, and you realize you have to write what happens next. When you're writing, and you suddenly realize you do know what happens next. When you're writing, and you suddenly realize you don't know what happens next. Adults teach you to stand up for yourself and fight for what you believe in until what you believe in is different than what they believe in. Truer words have never been spoken. If people are really going to assume that guys with long hair are gay and girls with short hair are lesbians, then I'm going to assume that all bald men are actually eagles. I knew it. Something about my dad just wasn't adding up. Hermione, if Voldemort likes the good old days so much, why don't we bring them back? Old society, old war tricks. Hermione, putting on a gas mask. New plan. We take them out with consumption and mustard gas. Hermione, to Voldemort. Did you know, historically, a majority of war deaths come from disease? Harry Potter and the violation of the Geneva Convention. In my senior drama class I had to play Gordon Ramsay for a film project, but we could only film in school, so we had to try to find a closed off room to use. The thing is, the room wasn't exactly soundproof and apparently someone heard us, and that's the story of how the vice principal and 4 freshmen walked in on me wearing a chef's hat and yelling at my friend because her squid was so raw I could still hear it telling SpongeBob to frick off. You ever depression nap for too long and wake up feeling like a giant salamander? Like this. You don't hear so much about lesbians wanting to be destroyed by gigantic women these days. This is no joke, it really happened in my first responder class today. My EMR instructor, you arrive at a scene with a patient laying on the ground, you check their level of alertness and they appear unconscious. You have already opened their airway with an adjunct and are administering oxygen. What do you do next? Student, call 911. My EMR instructor, you are 911. I would be so dangerous if I knew how anything worked. That's it, that's the show. People in Naruto will be like, sit down, I'm going to tell you a story of the ancient times, and then you find out the ancient times was 70 years ago. I literally think about this all the time. Naruto characters will be like, our village was founded back during the Warring Clan era when war and chaos dominated the earth. And then it turns out the first Hokage was just someone's grandpa who didn't even die from natural causes. This jutsu was passed down through generations. Yeah, it was passed through exactly 1 generation. Just call your grandma, she can give you tips. Is Andrew Garfield actually gay, or is he just like really extra about his allyship? When asked about his sexuality, Garfield identified himself as heterosexual but has said that he has an openness to any impulses that may arise within me at any time. Mr. Garfield, what the frick does this mean? Garfield straight until he's horny. Can you not just say Garfield, please? I want to see a reality TV show where straight dudes have to read the crappy messages they send to women to their mothers to catch a redditor. Why do we usually only drink cow milk? What does whale milk taste like? I want some whale milk. Are you okay? I would be if I had some whale milk. What a human sees. What a dog sees. Gay dog pride flag. Dog pride flag looks like Principal Skinner. My favorite trope is the thing Star Trek does where when a character lists something, and they'll list real things people, but add one that's fictional, like great writers such as Shakespeare, Robert Frost, Edgar Allan Poe and Zaxa the Giant Batman. IDK anything about Star Trek, and this trope is absolutely hilarious, but I'm also a big fan of the opposite of this trope, where the character is listing things that aren't real but they'll add one thing that's real at the end. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. I had a dream I went to Nintendo and they revealed to me that all this time the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer, and I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said is Puff. No Jiggly, are you a Jokester? And crushed my head like an empty soda can. That wasn't a dream, it was a glimpse of your past life. People who don't even care about language. How can you just change grammar? Add new words. Unacceptable. Language must never change. Kids these days can't even spell. People who study language. And a key. Language is fluid and words aren't real. Change the grammar rules. Burn a dictionary. No one cares. Sangoon. This word is made up. Me, an intellectual, as all words are. Guys, you need to stop with the Chris Pratt Mario jokes before the whole MCU cast logs on and sings a song on Instagram denouncing people bullying him, or whatever. They're gonna sing Imagine in Italian accents. Yeah, if we are lucky. Ghost character that goes ooh and rattles chains, and eventually we see a flashback to when they were alive and constantly went ooh and rattle chains, surrounded by regular people at the office. Americans think absolutely nothing of driving 7 hours. They'll drive 7 hours just for dinner. They'll drive 7 hours just for chips and dip. I went to England to visit the family of this boy I'm dating in Birmingham. One of his sisters lived in Manchester and his whole family kept being like, we wish Lila was her, you would love her, blah 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 blah, Lila would just love you, blah, and I was finally like, well, why couldn't she make it? Everyone was like, lol, as we said, she's in Manchester. That's it. I looked up the distance and it's like less than 2 hours away. And when me and my dude went to grab a beer later that night, I was like, so does Lila not get along with your parents? Like, what's up? Again. He's like, babe, I told you she's in Manchester. I was like, are the villages at war? He goes, it's too far. This isn't holiday. I was like, babe, we've driven 4 to 5 hours for weekend trips to the beach, I'm just confused. And he cuts me off and goes, that's American-y. We don't do that here. Netflix and chill with Senator Cruz. Does he know what that means? Lay your cash down for the chance to frick Ted Cruz. History wants so badly for Cleopatra to be beautiful, like they can't conceive Rome being intimidated by anything less, because being a linguist, fleet commander, and powerful ruler doesn't matter, only her looks. Her Arab contemporaries raved about her being very interested and knowledgeable in the science. She completely reformed the system in Alexandria and Egypt at large, making it much more of a functional powerhouse. She did what 300 years of her ancestors couldn't, managed to get the support of both the Greek and Egyptian subjects she ruled. There is a sculpture that has been identified as her, though comparisons to coins minted under her rule, that proves beyond a doubt that she wasn't particularly beautiful. It isn't that people just happen to believe it by mistake. Rome was freaking terrified of her and painted her as a vapid, scheming, beautiful, Shrek-obsessed queen to discredit her to their people. She was a threat, and that was how they handled it. The unfortunate thing is that the most surviving record of her, a smear campaign against one of the smartest, most powerful women in human history. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball and have no intention of getting into it. I just want to know what leads Vegeta, who I understand is the Prince of Space or something, to turn good, settle down, get a beautiful wife and wear a pink blouse. He met a woman who wasn't intimidated by him, and he had no coping mechanism except to marry her. I can respect that. I can't imagine going on our Tumblr. Why don't you just go on Tumblr? Actually, now I realize it's for people who just wanna see the funny posts and don't wanna have to actually make an account on a new site and find the right people to follow. Every social media farms Tumblr. I'm just working the mines.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 323 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the new subscribers I've been getting, as well as all interaction on the channel, all the likes and comments. They really help boost the channel, and we're well on our way to 13,500 subscribers. It is my goal to hit 14,000 by the end of the year, so we're on a good pace to do that. If you all have question of the day suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if I don't reply to them, then drop them again so that I read them. I'm also letting you know that I'm working on another meme stolen from Tumblr, and I don't think I have any other Tumblr users that I'm working on right now, but I'll get to work, don't worry. So yes, I guess now it's time for the question of the day. This is another one submitted by Director Doc. He submitted a bunch. If you could combine any two sports to make a hybrid game, what sports would you combine and how would you play? That's a great question, Director Doc. I look forward to the responses of everyone and the Tumblr Central community. I look forward to reading them. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 324 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.